Okay, can you hear me now? Do I still sound like a chipmunk? Oh no! Better? Somebody says better. Okay. I turned off my fancy microphone. I don't know. That stinks. All right, good. I'm glad you guys can hear me. Oh, I did a whole video last week where I recorded like a really long video and I went to edit it and I sounded like a chipmunk. So I had to I had to re-record the whole video again. And then when I was rewatching the re-recorded one, I kept freezing and my mouth didn't match up. So I just scrapped it and didn't do it at all, which really kind of stunk. I actually did 3 takes because one I did on my phone with I have one of these little gadgets, for selfie sticks, and I had put the phone on here and I was bringing you with me to grab stuff out of the totes as I was packing because I had a ton of sales. So it was kind of like my what sold video. Yeah, it's too hard. You need somebody else to be with you because I was using this and trying to grab stuff out of my totes. And of course, I was selling out everything out of the top tote. So, like, to sit here and keep this while actually grabbing what I needed to grab, it was horrible. So I said, all right, I'll just bring everything here, show it to you as I'm getting ready to pack it. Yeah, and then that didn't work out either. So you did not get a what sold that week. Actually, I haven't done a what sold for a while. Well, I'm glad I could bring entertainment to everybody while they could listen to me sound like a chipmunk. And, it's kind of funny. When I was growing up, I have 2 sisters and a brother. And both of my sisters, their initials are A, S, and I used to joke because it was Alvin, Simon, and Theodore. So A, S, and T. So we all had our little stuffed. We shared a bedroom. The 3 of us shared a room. So we all had our own little stuffed chipmunks. So every time I hear of like Alvin and the Chipmunks, I think of my sisters because we were them. So what's everybody got going on? Does anybody want to join me today? Come on and let me see. I'll copy the thing. I posted it up above, but nobody was here in the chat yet. But if anyone wants to join me on video, you're welcome to. Let's see. I see we have Larry in here. Let me just do my hellos. Larry likes the chipmunk. Junk Trader, thank you so much for stopping in. And I see we had Jennifer. Oh, and our family. That's weird. It shows me only 4 in here. Maybe some of you, maybe some stopped in and then said, I'm out of here. She sounds like a chipmunk. I'm not going to watch her. And then they left. But it says that there's 4. Yeah. So I have been taking it easy. I have not been sourcing much. I didn't do any garage selling at all this weekend. I hurt my hip last Monday And Tuesday I did a 1-day road trip, and I regretted going at all. I was in so much pain. So Tuesday night I was Googling all my symptoms, and it pretty much, I think I have hip, is it bursitis? I think that's what's called. I have it on my left hip, and I've had that for like years, probably 10, 15 years, and it comes and goes. My right hip was bothering me, and I've never, like, the pain I have on my right hip is completely different than the left. So I wasn't sure what it was. It's definitely not my back, or it doesn't feel like my back. I have an inversion table. If it acts up, I just get on the inversion table a couple times a day, and within a couple of days, it's just pretty much gone. And the inversion table is doing nothing for it. So I have been taking it easy, and because I'm not outsourcing, I have caught up almost 100% on all my accounting, and I am so excited. So January through June is pretty much done, and actually even part of July is done. I'm just waiting for like my eBay invoice to come in for July, and I'm just excited. I'm excited I finally got caught up. I know was probably did that accounting or taxes thing as part of this Monday show, and I sat there saying, here, I'm telling them what to do, and I'm not even doing it myself. So I finally got myself caught up. I'm really excited about that. So I just took it easy, sitting on the couch. I find when my feet are reclined that it doesn't hurt, but if I keep my feet down, it hurts. And everything I was reading, really, I probably should have just been laying in bed, but I couldn't get anything done just laying in bed. I mean, I can if I sit up in bed, but I might as well just sit on the couch with the recliner. So I have been watching, what is that show called? 90 Day Fiance. I'm watching 90 Day Fiance in reverse. So the American is actually moving to the other country. So I'm catching up on a lot of shows. I haven't watched TV in a really, really long time. So good morning, Harry. Thank you so much for stopping in. I saw you pop in, but as I'm chatting away here, yeah, it does suck getting older. It does. 51. My husband has been having issues. Of course, he had surgery not too long ago, a couple weeks ago, and so he is like, he can't do anything because of his left hand. The doctor yelled at him because he was still swollen, and I guess he shouldn't have been when he went to his appointment last Thursday. And my husband kind of confessed that, yeah, every now and then he does like grab something if he needs it. And they told him to stop it. And what am I going to do? Like, he can't do anything. I can't do anything. And thankfully, my father-in-law and brother-in-law stopped by this weekend, and I had so many Amazon returns. If you guys saw the items I pulled back, I did a video last weekend. That was still all upstairs. I hadn't brought it back down yet because then I hurt myself. So they brought that all down here to my office for me. I was so thankful to get it out of my kitchen because it was like a lot. And I've gotten even more out throughout the week. I got to open up. Our family 24/7 said, what accounting software do you use? So I use a couple of things. I use Inventory Lab, and that pulls in all my Amazon stuff, but they have a whole section where you can put in your other expenses and your other income. And I just drag over, well, not drag, I have to take it. So I take my eBay invoice and I'll put in eBay fees and add that into my other expenses. And then my cost of goods. That's been the hardest thing to figure out, is my cost of goods, because eBay's reports aren't working. That's actually what's holding me up right now on being 100% complete up to, as I ran the report, and March and April didn't fully populate. It only populated like 2 or 3 days. So I put a ticket into the eBay for business, and I haven't heard back. So that's what I use. I used to do just on an Excel spreadsheet, and I did share that the Excel spreadsheet I used to use. It was multiple tabs for each month. So there was 12 tabs. And then I had a main tab that fed all the 12 tabs into that main tab. And that is in my Facebook group. If it's something that you're interested in, you can just pop over to my Facebook group, and The link isn't below in this one, but it's in all my other videos. And you can grab that there if it's something that you need. I used GoDaddy one year, back when I was just doing eBay. And you had to input too much of the stuff on your own. Honestly, I paid for like 6 months and never used it. So it was a waste of money. I preferred my Excel spreadsheet at that point. And I wasn't doing that much in sales. So hello, Nikki T. Welcome. I saw you were on Victoria's show this morning, but I have to admit I did not watch this morning. I have taken a couple days breaks from YouTube because I need to get some stuff done. I find that it's distracting for me to be typing. So I've been watching that 90 Day Fiance, and that's what I did this morning because I started a what did I start? Oh, my listing challenge. So I have my board, I think last Monday, and I was supposed to start on Saturday, but I had family here. My back hurt, so I couldn't get down here and take any pictures. So I did get down here yesterday for a little while. I got 11 things listed. Sundays were supposed to be my day off, but since I didn't do anything on Monday, which was the 1st, I did it yesterday. And then today, so far, I have 9 items listed. I need to find one more item. Well, I don't need to find. I got like a crop load here. And so I got to get one more listed today. So I think what I'm going to do is probably this afternoon is take a whole bunch of pictures. Like I have so many items. So I'm just going to sit at my photo booth and just take a crap load of pictures, put the stuff into some totes that I buy. I don't know if I don't have an empty one to show you, but like all wrong. These clear totes right here, you get them at Walmart for like $4.80. They're like really the cheap ones. They come with these like tops that don't even like snap on good, but I don't even use the tops. Like I literally have all the tops in the back room, like a huge pile of them, because if I ever decide to stop selling on eBay or change the system I do or whatever, you know, I could sell the totes at some point. But I have a ton of them, and so I keep a bunch of those extra ones, and as I take pictures, I'll put them into a tote. And then right now, I think most of my totes are pretty full, so I'll probably number that tote and just leave the stuff in the tote. But lately, I've been taking a picture, putting in the tote, listing it, and then putting it into one of my semi-empty totes behind me. So, all right, let me see. I know I'm talking, and you guys are talking. I want to see what y'all are saying. Again, if anybody wants to come on video, you're welcome. Nobody ever takes me up on my offer, but you're welcome to come on. So Tina said I went out sourcing all day Friday and Saturday and end up laying around watching TV and napping all day on Sunday with hip and back pain. Yeah, my gosh, it's so horrible getting old. But you know, it's funny when I'm walking, my hip doesn't bother me. Sitting for too long, it bothers me. Sitting in the car was really, really dreadful. And my husband and I are supposed to go to Pennsylvania, which is a 6-hour drive. This weekend, we're supposed to leave on Thursday or Friday. I can't remember. We have I think I mentioned it last week. There was the Topless for Tatas. It's a breast cancer event for people with Jeeps and 4-wheel drive vehicles. So we're taking off to go do that. And I'm really got ice cream the other night, and just the 20-minute drive to the ice cream stand was just really killing me. So I'm very concerned about our 6-hour drive and whether or not I can make it. Yeah, Nikki said it's easily distract from work. It is. I can be distracted so fast. And you know how many times I've started today doing something, and then I see something and I find myself into another direction, even though it's work related. I'll be like, well, this is probably TMI, but like we have a restroom, and I was like, you know, this bathroom really needs cleaning. So I started cleaning the bathroom, and I'm like, seriously, like I have so much stuff I need to do besides this right now, but it needed to get done. But I just find myself easily distracted. It's very hard to stay focused. I'm not normally somebody like that. So yeah, you tried GoDaddy and really didn't like it, trying to figure out what to try next. Too high a volume to do a spreadsheet. Yeah, that's what I've been dealing with. I mean, I got, I don't know, 1,300 items listed. And I don't even know like how many I've sold. Well, just on, of course, I use Inventory Lab for Amazon, and I was surprised that I had sold some items fulfillment by merchant this year. And I don't normally do fulfillment by merchant, but I was shocked when I saw that it was 1,000 items. I have been using Inventory Lab also. Yeah, I find Inventory Lab I used it last year, and I used it to do my taxes. I ran the reports and it gave me the numbers. Now, when you create your expenses, I have learned over the years, I used to put in like all these different types of expenses. And then when I would do my taxes, they would ask for specific categories. And I'd be like, that's not how I've been doing my accounting. So I've tried to put all of my categories based upon what it's going to ask me for when I do my Schedule C on my taxes, because I do my own taxes. So Larry says he does not list on weekends. Yeah, I pretty much really, I find that weekends in my life are not any different. Since my husband's retired and we have no children at home, so no one going to school, like a Saturday is the same as a Tuesday. Like it really doesn't make a difference, except for I try not to go sourcing at the stores on the weekends because everybody else is there, and garage sales are on the weekends. Well, on Saturday. Here it's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Other than that, it's not any different. So Cornhusker, hey, hi. I didn't say hi to you yet. I put the bin number and cost of goods on the hidden SKU space for eBay as a backup. Yeah, that's what I do. I put in, like I just listed some in tow I1 this morning. So I put I1, and then I bought some stuff from Hobby Lobby. So I put HL and then 0498 if I paid $4.98 for it. And it makes it so much easier when I'm doing my cost of goods. Problem is you need to remember on eBay to go in every single month at the end of the month and run that what sold report, because you can only run your reports for 3 months. There's other reports you can run, and you can get that. Like you can take your invoice and you can see what sold from that and sort it and do whatever, but it doesn't have your custom SKU in it. And I learned that lesson last year. I had been putting that number in all year, but I wasn't doing my accounting every year. And then all of a sudden at the end of the year, I had no way of knowing what my cost of goods were on eBay. There's no reports you can run. eBay is like horrible when it comes to reporting. They really need to get their act together and provide information for sellers. I've been talking to, I belong to a Facebook group, and Jordan Sweetman and Harry are on it. And I've been continually saying, we need reports, we need reports. I can tell you though that Jordan did say that they are coming out with a seller app for eBay just for sellers. Hey Greg, welcome. Welcome. Come and join me. I know you're always busy. You told me to give you notice. I gave you notice last Monday. Hi Chris, welcome. I've been buying a ton of RA. Hey, have you been hitting up Walmart? Because my gosh, my Walmarts are pretty much clear because I cleared them out. But I've been seeing the price has dropped considerably, like over like the last 2 weeks, the price has already dropped so much. And I went to a few other Walmarts last weekend, Tuesday when I went to Watertown, New York. And their toy department was like wiped out except for just crappy toys, which is what I learned last year. I waited because I wanted to wait till the pricing went down. And by the time I waited just even 2 weeks, I was shocked by how many toys were already sold. So this year I paid up and took them right at the first markdown. But I have a friend in California who is buying so many toys right now. I am just shocked how many she still has at her Walmart, and very jealous because she's getting them at the really, really reduced rate. So people in California are just not going to the stores and buying goods. My area, I don't think there's very many resellers in my area, so I think just people are saying, hey, these are really good deals to grab. So Larry says, I'm going to start making fishing videos, even though I am just sitting there. You really should find what you love, like what you like to do, and that's what you need to videotape. Yeah, eBay reports are not very good. I am so worried since I'm starting managed payments this month. Yeah, I've been on managed payments for a year. It doesn't, I mean, I didn't really notice a difference with managed payments. There is additional reporting you get with it, with managed payments, though. It's kind of nice to see how many of your customers pay with PayPal versus paying with their credit card or another form. So Chris is shopping at Wally's World. Yeah, I've been kind of keeping an eye out to see what else goes on sale besides toys. I mean, there are a few things here and there, and I've actually seen some food items that have been reduced greatly lately. And a friend of mine who was selling food earlier in the year, the prices really started to go down, and he said that the prices are starting to go back up. So if you are doing food or grocery on RA, that's something to look at. Did you? Sorry, I will next week. Well, you know what? It's funny you say next week because I'm not going to be here next week. I'm not going to do a show next Monday because we are going to be in Pennsylvania in the Jeep in the trails on Saturday and Sunday. So we our drive home on Monday. And actually, since it's a Monday, I will probably get my husband to stop at some thrift stores. So I have no Goodwills around here, but down there's quite a few Goodwills. So I'll probably hit some Goodwills on the way home because when we come home on Sundays, they're closed. So I don't get the chance to do any like art. Well, I can do like Walmart and stuff, but there's not a lot of stuff for me to hit on the way home normally. So Chris got a bunch of plush for $1 and $2. Yeah, I did. I got where did I put them? I'm trying to think of. I just got some. Oh, it was at Kohl's. I stopped at Kohl's. First time I've been in Kohl's since like January, and they had some plush there. I got some Mickey Mouse and the Duck and the Bunny from Toy Story, and they were like $2. But yeah, I've got the Muppets, and what was the other one I got? I'm not sure I was familiar with the characters, but I bought them anyhow. I sent them in. I actually got the plush before the whole big toy clearance. Mine had, for some reason, some plushes had gotten marked down to $4, not $1 or $2 like they are now. But I sent them in, and I've already sold them before everybody else got on them, which was nice. I'm in California, and there's a big problem with the unemployment and pandemic benefits, so people have no money. Yeah, maybe that's why there's just so many toys still available, which is too bad because right now is a great time if you have children to buy the toys for the kids. A lot of people haven't seen a DM yet because the unemployment department is so backed up. Wow. I have a friend here who works at the casino, and as of beginning of July, and he'd been out of work since March, and he still hadn't gotten unemployment. I don't know if they got it taken care of yet. I haven't seen him complain on Facebook lately, so I'm not really sure. Every day I'm hustling. Well, good afternoon, and thanks for the shout out on your show today. It's highly appreciated. It's funny, I got my husband saying doo-doo brown the other day. Actually, he didn't say doo-doo brown. What did he say? He said doo-doo something, but it wasn't brown. And I had to correct him on how he says it. Oh, yeah, Muppets sell pretty well. I got oh yeah, that's it. The backyardigans. I don't know, bubble guppies? I don't even know what that is. But yeah, I got backyardigans. Never even heard of them. That's the thing when you have no young children and no grandchildren. You don't know all these new things. Yeah, I have a ton of the Muppets at the wait. Yeah, I've been sitting here on Inventory Lab and scanning my items as I'm entering them, and I have 2 Inventory Lab things opened up. I have a FBA, so to send to Amazon, and then I've now created an FBM, and I'll scan it, and if the rank is really good, or if I see the rank is really bad, or it's mostly just FBM, then I've just been keeping them here. And I picked up last week, I have nothing as of right now going to FBA. I'm going to probably FBM all of it. which is why I have a huge amount of boxes that just came in. Speaking of boxes, I ordered some from Staples. So I needed like a really, 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 really big box. And then narrow. Is to fit those. Hold on, let me grab one. I got a whole bunch of them right here. These. So these dolls, the My Life dolls, as they get discontinued, I've noticed that their price actually starts to go up. And this doll I paid $15 for. She's probably even cheaper now. But they're selling for like almost $50 on Amazon. So I decided to merchant fulfill these. So I went on Staples and I bought some boxes that will fit her. And you know, they came to me via like it was either UPS or FedEx, and all they did was put that like plastic and shipped them like that. They literally put a sticker, the shipping sticker, right on one of the boxes. So I'm like, well, there goes one box, right? Because I mean, with Amazon, you're not supposed to use a used box, and they stuck that right on it. And then on the other side, the box had a big ding in it, so it wasn't really a new box looking anymore. I'll probably still use them. I'll just put a label over it or do something, but that kind of ticked me off. They did not ship them like in a box or at least like plastic wrap them. Let's see. I know a lot of people here who have been unemployed since March and still not on unemployment. Yeah, I asked my father-in-law who was here for Christmas. I was here and he's been collecting unemployment because unfortunately he still needs to work at 80 years old. Can you imagine? And he was not able to go back to work because he works at a farm driving like a tour bus around a farm, a place called Shelburne Farms in Vermont. And he so he filed for unemployment after not having unemployment for like probably 2 months. He wasn't collecting anything, and I said, you can apply for unemployment, and he didn't realize he could. So he applied, and he's been getting that extra $600, and it's been good for him, but he understands now. He was making more than he was making working. I still have I didn't even know they had a JoJo My Life doll. I have my daughter's American Girl doll from when she was a kid. I haven't sold it yet. So a lot of sellers don't care how they ship stuff. Yeah, when it comes to like eBay and Mercari and stuff, there's no rules. But Amazon, there's rules, and all it takes is one customer to complain that I was selling something used, and I didn't know Victoria was doing an auction today. I just got a notification. So I got all these notifications, my half-hour warnings, and Larry, your warning went out for your show at 1:00. So where was I talking about? What was I saying? God, I get distracted and I forget my train of thought. Oh, how they ship stuff. Yeah, so I think I mentioned it before. I was trying to see if I had something similar. So like I have this Advil, okay, which I got I was on clearance, but I paid, I don't know, 90% off that. So I got these things that were like this. They were like a supplement or something, but then they had a box over them, but they were like hard like this. And I because I didn't have any boxes, I was doing FBM in March, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have no boxes. I ordered and they weren't here yet. And I had so many things so quickly, and I wrapped the box in bubble wrap, and then I put it in a bubble envelope that I had and sent it. And somebody said I was selling used medicine, even though it was like sealed and everything. And The only thing I could think of is because the box got damaged and it probably got crushed and stuff. I don't know, like, why else they would even say it was used, because it was sealed, and it even gets my, which it probably popped off. I use these little clear circles. So if I get any type of health and beauty, a box that I get and it does have one already on it sealing it, I'll put one of these on it. So I put that, and I don't know. I sent in my plan of action to Amazon. Never heard anything. It's still out on my account. I think it's probably, it may have fallen off. I noticed the other day 2 things fell off. I've already sold out of all my JoJo products. You know, there was last year, a lot of people on Amazon were getting IP, intellectual property claims on JoJo hair bows. So I kind of been shying away because, like, even some big sellers like Jess Hill that I follow on Ladies of FBA, she had even gotten it and she couldn't seem to get it cleared. So I was like, I'm not even going to take a chance. I'm wondering, so you've already, so they're still pretty popular, those JoJo products. I'm wondering what the hot toy is going to be for Christmas. Besides the PlayStation 5, is that what it's called? That's coming out. I have some friends that are already planning on buying some of those to flip. They're going to pre-order them. There is rumor that PlayStation is going to manufacture more than what they're originally entering, so I don't know if that'll make a difference. So if anybody knows what the hot toy is, let me know so I can start stocking up. Those fingerlings in August, I had read somewhere that they thought that was going to be a hot toy that year. And I had hit up a bunch of GameStops. They were having a sale. It was like buy 2, get 1 free. And on all their like toys or whatever. So I picked up a bunch of fingerlings that year. And they were a hot toy. And the problem was people were nasty. To try and sell them on Facebook Marketplace was really, really tough. I've had a lot of hard issues with that. So I try not to sell much on Facebook Marketplace that I'm reselling, because people are nasty. Have your new eBay listing limits kicked in? I didn't know I had listing limits. So I'll say no, but I don't know. So I'm not sure what you're talking about with listing limits. I didn't know that eBay was going to be limiting. Or are you talking about like that 50,000? Because you can get like 50,000, but it's only in certain categories. But I have that 1,000 listing store, and I'm gonna kind of see how August plays out to find out how many I get charged above that, because like you can list toys, but only like collectible toys, or I don't know, something weird. Didn't do all toys. I had no clothing was on there. I'll have to see if what type of sports there are, because I do have like clothing that I could put in the sports category instead of clothing. And I think that's what will happen. People will end up putting stuff in categories that shouldn't belong there, just to avoid the stuff. The holiday this year just going to be weird. Halloween is even on Saturday, but I can't imagine my kids trick-or-treating door to door. Yeah, I agree. Not around here. I think they still do trick-or-treating door to door, but they've been doing more of like the trunk or treat. And imagine they'll be doing trunk or treat because there's so many kids show up. I don't know how they're going to be able to keep, even if they had all the cars can easily be 6 feet space. You know, that's easy enough, and you stay at the end of your car. But the line of the people with the parents, there's just I can't even imagine that they were going to be able to keep that under control. I don't know. It is going to be weird. I suspect there'll still be Halloween parties going on. Like definitely the older kids or young adults, they're still going to be having their parties. So the other night we went for the ice cream, and we drove father-in-law and brother-in-law with me, and they'd never been to, I live in the St. Lawrence Seaway, where the ships that are going from the Atlantic Ocean to the Great Lakes, they go through the St. Lawrence. And so we drove them to one of the locks just to see if perhaps there was a ship going through. And on the way from the ice cream place to the locks, we saw 3 very large parties going on. So I have no doubt we'll probably see a spike in coronavirus in the next couple weeks. But I think those people are still going to be having their Halloween parties. So if anything, I would be looking at like Halloween masks and stuff like that for older people more than probably. But yeah, I don't know. It'll be hard to tell what's going to happen. So Tina says new limits kicked in on August. Yeah, you got me like wondering what that's all about. So maybe I should. Let me go. I'm gonna look over here. I'm gonna pull up my eBay. Is it in your your eBay? Like on this page? Let's see. So my limit is my monthly limits. I can list 5,600 items. And my dollar limit is $120,000, which right now I have 121 items listed. So I have 1,300 listings, but I have multi-quantity and I have like variations. So I have a total of 2,500 items. I had no idea I had that many. So I can still list 3,000 more. And I have $50,647 listed, and I can list 69,000 more. I don't know if that's what you're talking about for the limits. Yeah, I'm not really concerned about my limits. I don't think it's going to be anything. So, all right, so fixed listings. Fixed listings. So premium store, I've used 89 listings already. Gosh, that's quick, huh? I have 911 left. And then additional fixed price free inserts in select categories, I've used 67 and I have 49,000 left. I have no auctions. So I don't see anything that alarms me with my numbers right now. Still showing I'm top rated. I did have a customer complain on Saturday morning that they hadn't gotten their item yet that I mailed on Monday in California. I'm in New York and I was going to California. And she said, guaranteed delivery was and I haven't gotten it yet. And I looked at the tracking and it was being delivered that day. And I said, well, it's going to be delivered today. And I don't know where you saw guaranteed because I'm not part of the guaranteed. Like I don't list anything under guaranteed delivery. So I'm not really sure what that was all about. She forced the issue to eBay and eBay closed it in my favor. So I was glad to see that because I mean it was getting delivered. All right, it's on my seller hub. It's just the 50,000 extra that is different. Before it was a special deal. Now it's a regular limit. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of watch and see which items are, I don't want to have to pay more insertion fees. And I'm hoping that I have enough items fall within that additional fixed price. But as of right now, I'm seeing that 89 didn't fall into that because I got 89 under my normal store, my premium store, and then only 67. So we'll see as things start to renew. The good till canceled. I mean, they still auto renew every 30 days. So we'll see what happens with that. I don't know. Hopefully nothing too bad. So I wanted to show you, oh, well, I'm not going to show you something because it's like way over there and I didn't want to carry it. But I'll show you, let me share my screen. I got one of these on eBay. Or not on eBay, but I got one of these on hold on, let me move my stream out. Okay, so I can see. So I went to a lady put on Facebook that she was getting rid of some free stuff and it was on the side of her, or no, she didn't say it was on the side of her driveway. She said she was getting rid of some free stuff. And I saw that she had some like high chairs and just a bunch of kids stuff. And then she said she had some books. And I said, oh, I'm really interested in coming to take a look at your books, because there was one book that caught my eye that I wanted. And so she goes, oh, come on over. So I went over, and out in front of her driveway was all this free stuff. And so I went through, and she had this sewing machine. So I grabbed the book just to show you. I got the manual. But she had this baby lock BL 3200. And I haven't taken it out of the box to test it. I don't know if it's any good. I don't know anything about this type of sewing machine. It's kind of weird looking. It's not like a normal sewing machine. But I looked them up on eBay, and this one sold for $239. So I'm pretty excited. And then she also had a bunch of homeschooling books. So I went there to get a cookbook that I wanted for my personal self. And hold on, let me stop this so I can bring up this one. And she had these things. Chrome, Rebecca, here we go. So she had all of these all, not these specific ones, but I have a huge, huge tote. There were 8 boxes full of homeschooling books. And the majority of them are this Rebecca stuff. So I went in here and I put in, I'll go back up. So I put in Rebecca, because it's weird how they don't put a space here, but on the books, it's with a space. So I have so many, and I was looking at these prices, and I'm so excited. I got them all for free. So I am going to be going through and listing. And this is on my to-do today. This is what I'll be listing, was a whole bunch of these homeschooling. I got like the teacher's books, the teacher's binders, and then the ones for the kids. And kind of like in not great condition, but they're not written in. And then I have, like, there's a bunch of these, just binders, teacher's edition and stuff. So I'm really excited. So I'm kind of in a urgency to get all of that sorted and listed, because it's this time of year, right? People are going to start their homeschooling back up. I'm assuming that they probably start homeschooling back up sometime in August, but I'm sure with homeschoolers when they start. Maybe they don't even start until September. If anybody knows, I'd be interested to know. So this family that I got this from, I think they're probably like Mennonites, because it looks like they have like electricity and stuff, but they dress like they're Amish and stuff like that. I have a huge Amish community around here, so I was really excited to see something like this. Like the Amish, they live a very simple lifestyle, and they're ones who would give their stuff away and not sell it, because that's just like how they live. And so I was excited to find all that stuff, and I grabbed that sewing machine and stuff. It was like really, really old. But I think she said she had like 14 kids. She had a lot of kids. My sister was with me and helped me lift all those and put them in the car. But yeah, so I'm excited to go through those, and hopefully I got ching money in that boxes. Hey, hello, Christy. Galaxies are born. How is Oklahoma today? Are you dying? Had to run I see you run a box to the mailbox, and I'm just wondering if the cat is still around. I saw you uploaded a few videos recently, and I have not had a chance to watch them. Kind of took a break from YouTube the last few days, just trying to get some stuff caught up and just get some entertainment by watching 90 Days In. Not 90 Days In. That's the 90 Day. I do like 90 Days In, though. If anybody watches that, I think that's on A&E. Before the 90 days. Isn't that what it's called? That I can't remember. Why is everything 90 days? So I used to homeschool kids. You have 5 kids? Wow. Is a good brand. Yeah, I've heard that brand many times. So when she told me, because like I said, I really went in there for a cookbook. And when she said in a message to me something about these books, and she was about ready to bring them to the thrift store. She wanted them off from her porch. So I always started school close to when the schools in my area started. Okay. Yeah, Amish Light, the Mennonite. Yeah, I mean, is there, besides Amish and Mennonite, is there another that type of people? I'm not really sure. I just assume if they are driving cars and they have a toilet that flushes that they are Mennonites, but I don't know if there's another that is like them. Not too bad. Oh, it's 83 for the high today. Oh gosh. The cat has brought 2 of its friends. So Galaxies Are Born has a channel, Okigal something, Okigal Treasures. And if you're not, you should go and subscribe. And actually, let me, hold on. I think, no, I haven't made you a monitor yet. If you want to drop your link to your new channel, go ahead and drop a link, because I have enjoyed watching you. And, you know, there's a lot of people on YouTube that are of the younger variety. And sometimes it's nice to watch somebody who's in my age group. And, because I think, especially not having children, well, I mean, we have children, but like not having children living with us. And, sometimes we have just different things available to us, like time is more available to us as we get older than when we're younger. And it's just kind of nice. And we were talking about the aches and pains earlier. Definitely dealing with the aches and pains. Just don't have that energy to keep up the hustle. And I see with some of the groups that I'm in, people have all these great ideas. And I just wish that I was young at times, and wish I had started this journey when I was younger, because I could just imagine where my business would be today had I started it way back then with the energy that I had. But also starting it in my 20s and even early 30s, especially with a young family, I wouldn't have probably had the cash that I have today. Like, the amount of money I can invest into my business is more than something from 20 years ago. So it's just exciting to see kids, the younger, I call them kids, but young adults, get into this business and see them doing so well. And I just hope they can keep that momentum and be their own boss and live the life on their terms rather than punching a 8 to 5 clock. It excites me. I wish my kids had that drive and would realize the opportunities that are there for them. But some people, they just enjoy working for somebody. I enjoy the clock. Although I will say my daughter does not enjoy working for somebody else. She is hard-headed like me. And, but I don't know, for some reason it hasn't caught on that this is an avenue that she could even start dabbling into, and even part-time, just do it part-time until you can get to a point where you can jump in and do it full-time. So yeah, so that's, I've got to go through those books. Oh, and I wanted to show you, let's see, we got 10 minutes left. Can you see, can you see this right here? This cart? So I went all the way to Watertown, so I'd go to Michael's and buy one of these, because I don't have a Michael's around here. And I put all my FBA cart, and I put my stickers like do not separate, got my fragile, I got extra rolls of tape in here for eBay. I got more tape on the bottom too. But the main reason I needed these was, so I had this little thing so you couldn't pull your drawers out, but I didn't install them because I want to pull my drawers out. So all of my poly bags, I didn't have a good spot. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, I used to have them hanging from up here. I put the envelope and had them hanging. And oh my gosh, so far, I just got to say how much. Hold on. I'll put it back later. Otherwise, I'm going to be talking to you with my head facing that way. But it has been so nice already being able to just grab it. And my plan is to not keep it right here. I'm going to actually roll it over there against those cabinets or those shelves. keep it out of the way until I'm working on an FBA shipment, and then I'll roll it back over here. But yeah, I'm really excited to have that now. And I talked to my husband, like I put up my calendar right here for my challenge, and I wish I could show you, but my webcam is built into, oh, actually I can take it down. I forgot it's on hooks. So this is my challenge board, and to list 10 items daily, cross post items, and then send 4 FBA shipments. But you know, I don't even know if I'm going to end up doing that 4 FBA shipments, because like I was saying earlier, most of my items are FBM. But so this is my, and then I kind of did a plan for the week. So what do we have? On Monday, lunch break Monday, and then daily listing. Tuesdays are going to be sore. See, I got to remember to do my scavenger hunt videos. I've been having, again, issues with StreamYard. So last week's came out late because again, there was hiccups with StreamYard again. And then Thursday and Friday, I'll be sourcing. Most likely garage sailing right now. All right, I'll put this here until I get time later to do that. So I am excited. So Tina wanted to know, did you see the recent Pawn Stars? Jason was on the show. I did not see it, but my sister did. She sent me a picture of a screen, and she goes, "Isn't this your friend Jason?" And I said, "Yes." And then it was weird because I was on Facebook later, and I saw that an episode was going to be on that night with him on it. So, but I haven't seen it yet. All right, so there may be more of a spectrum. I don't know for sure. I don't know. Oh, maybe that was talking about the Mennonites. That's a great idea. So what else did I want to tell you guys? There was something I just had in my mind. I can't remember. My old age. So besides, I had picked up a ton of Nerf guns from a local Facebook pickup, and I think I paid like $20, and I have a ton. I mean, I probably have, well, there's probably 20 guns in there, and I put them on like a Nerf group. I was hoping that somebody like a Nerf enthusiast would be like, "Oh, I want them all," because I'd rather just like sell them all in one big bulk purchase. But there was no takers on all of them. I did have somebody who was interested in like one of them. So now I gotta take a picture of those and put up one by one, which kind of stinks. I was hoping not to have to do that. I might even do like maybe 2 in a set if they're like the same size, so shipping them would be easy. I might do that. Oh, I know what I want. Now I remember, because we were talking about the Pawn Stars. So don't forget to watch or set your DVR, and I think it's Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern is the new show on A&E for those people who buy liquidation pallets and flip those. So I'm kind of excited to watch them, because I've been watching pretty much almost all of them. I think there's what, 4 of them that are on there. Let me just see who's on there. We put in A&E. A&E. Oh, A&E. I'll pull up the show. I'm wondering who the people are that are on there. Shows. Let's see. Hoarders, Beyond Straight. It's called Box something, isn't it? No. Oh, I gotta try and remember what it's called. Okay, now it's telling me most popular. No, I want upcoming schedule. That's what I'll click on. Intervention. No, I want Wednesday. Extreme unboxing. Visit the site show. All right, hold on. I'm going to share my screen so we can all see, in case you haven't heard about this. Share screen. And extreme unboxing. Okay, so here we go. This is who's going to be on. So Blake and Max. So Blake is Walter. Walter Knob Blocker, something like that. WBK is what we call him, but he's got a channel. He doesn't look anything like this. Oh, go away. Yeah, he doesn't look anything like that. He said he was trying to look serious. Somebody asked him, how come he looked like that? Oh, here, the Knobloch brothers. So you can search for him. He goes by Walter, and then this is his last name to find his YouTube channel. And yeah, he's a character. I like him. I like watching him. He tells it to you straight. So these two, Bobby and Selena, oh, they're in Rochester. I didn't even know that. I'm like, I say my neck of the woods, but it's still like 4 hours away. All right, they don't say much else about them. I'm wondering if they have a YouTube channel. They must. Storefront called Goods Galore. I don't know. I don't think they're on YouTube. If anybody knows, I'd love to know because I would like to watch them. All right, so this is different. So these are people different than who I thought. So, all right, so these guys, I love this, the family flips. They are so much fun to watch on YouTube. So if you're not watching them, go and find the family flips. They are just such genuine, amazing. I just really, really enjoy watching them. They're really good people, at least from what I don't know them personally, but from what I see. And then Chuck and Chris, I don't even know who they are. Called Bricks to Clicks. Called The Bunker. Yeah, they don't look familiar. I don't think I watched them. So those are people I didn't know about. Who else is featured? Okay, so these are the two that I knew. So Hooked on Pickin'. We've talked about them before here on the channel. They do a lot of palette unboxings on their channels. I've been watching them for years. I should say on and off. I've been watching them. And then Steve and Steph. I probably watched their non-reselling channel more than their reselling channel, where she challenged him to, what did he do? Was it a wax? I think he waxed or something. Oh, I think she was waxing his chest. I haven't watched them in a while, but oh my gosh, it was such a funny. Well, maybe it was waxing his nose hairs. I don't remember what it was, but it was really funny. So these guys are great. And Joe and Jessica, I really, really like them. And then Walter, I really like them. I don't watch them as much as I used to. And then these two, I don't know if they have a YouTube channel. So I'll stop because maybe you're answering it for me, but I couldn't see your chat. Let's see what y'all said while I wasn't watching. So that's what you use. Oh, for this thing. Yeah, Steve and Steph, resale killers. You've been watching them forever. Yeah, they've been on. I remembered, so they made those episodes 2 years ago in 2018. And I remember there was all this hubbaloo talk about Steve and Steph getting this deal. They couldn't say anything about it. Everybody was kind of like, oh, they must be getting their own TV show. But they couldn't say anything, not realizing there's actually, 7 different couples that are on that show. So I'm really excited. Although I do buy some liquidations from 888 Lots. And I've been really successful with the ones I've bought so far. I've been really happy with them. I have an idea that they are going to be the pricing is just going to go skyrocketing. So if you are a liquidation buyer, I highly suggest you get your purchases in now and not wait till Thursday morning. It's going to be crazy. Oh, it's on Tuesday in my area. I thought somebody had said it was on Tuesday, Tina, and they told me it's on Wednesday, but I don't know. Although you said you live in Georgia, I'll say maybe you live in Guam. If you lived in Guam, it would be a Tuesday. Oh no, they're a day ahead. It would be Thursday. Guam's a day ahead of us. I thought Steve and Steph were on there. Yes. Yeah, we ended up seeing that. Oh, look at that 100-acre wood. You're good people. By the way, that's my husband. So hello, my husband. He says he's upstairs watching every now and then. I like liquidation pallets. Not fun. The customers. I like new sealed items. Yeah, I like when you can get a manifest, and that's with 888 lots. You get a manifest, and I don't know if any of you saw my unboxing back when I was doing YouTube at the beginning of the year. My video is horrible. It's dark. It is a bad setup, and I mean, I'm still not that great of a setup, but it is so bad. I go back and look at those videos, and I'm thinking, what was I thinking? But I had some really cool items in there. I was getting NBA and NCAA like shirts and sweatpants and stuff for $1 a piece, brand new in the packaging. And I've been able to sell not all, but I'm selling the NBA on eBay because I can't sell NBA on Amazon. And I should say I'm selling the NBA on eBay, Mercari, and Poshmark because they're selling on all three platforms. And then I sold the NCAA items on Amazon. But that's one of my things I'm going to be doing is cross-posting what I put on Amazon, FBM. I haven't been putting that on eBay, and I just started putting some of those on. So now that basketball is back, I probably ought to make sure that they're cross-posted. I'm just driving videos. I use bulk for liquidations. I think they have, it's funny that I like 888 lots, and I don't think a lot of people know about them, and I've kind of liked that. But I was watching Hooked on Pickin', and I think they mostly do liquidation.com because that's what they always seem to be kind of pumping up those. And I think liquidation.com is going to be featured on that show a lot. So I think people are going to be going there buying stuff. But they had made a comment that they were getting a lot from 888 lots next or something like that. And I thought, no, don't go to 888 lots. Stay away from there. Don't put that on YouTube because then everybody will be in there competing. And you don't bid at 888 lots. You just go in and buy whatever it is. And you can buy single items, or you can buy pallets of items, or you can buy just a box of items. Like I bought just boxes of trash bags. Honestly, it was like a bunch of Glad trash bags, and I put some up on eBay, but I gave them to my mother because she needed that type of trash bag. Where she lives, you can only have clear trash bags. You can't use white or black trash bags. They have to be see-through. And I mean, why not? It was such a great deal. The boxes were damaged, so I couldn't sell them on like Amazon, but they were good for her personal use. But all of those $1 clothing items I got, well, I was floored. And I went back like a week later after I got my first box and went through everything. I went back and bought even more because there was still some more there. So it was really cool. All right, so it's 1:04, and I'm going to wrap stuff up. I really thank you guys for coming in. Victoria, Adventures in Reselling, I saw that I got a notification she's having an auction right now. So if anybody is interested in auctions, go and check her out. And then Larry was in here earlier. You can jump into his chat. He just kind of does whatever the topic they feel like talking about on his channels, usually not reseller related. But it's nice if you just want something to listen to in the background. Both of them, I appreciate that Victoria wasn't here, but Larry was here. I appreciate when he comes in. So that's it. And again, next Monday, I will not be around because I'll be traveling home from Pennsylvania. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel next Monday's session unless I decide to do something from the road. But I don't know. We'll see because my husband does the driving. So I'll be sitting there as a passenger for 6 hours. So maybe I don't know if StreamYard started making it so you could use your phone or not. And I don't know if I have enough subs to be able to stream from YouTube on my phone yet. I don't think I do. I think you need that 1,000, but I'm not sure. So where am I going in Pennsylvania? I am going to Pine Grove, which most people don't know where that is, but it's right off from 81. It's they have a Jeep park called Rosh Creek, and it is just below Wilkes-Barre and north of what's the big town if I keep going south I drive through before you hit Virginia or Maryland or West Virginia. I can't remember. I was going to say Scranton, but no, Scranton's up. We go through Scranton. So it's not in the Pittsburgh area. Although I did tell my husband we were supposed to go jeeping last weekend, and we ended up not joining that group. And we were going to stay in Pennsylvania for the whole week. So this whole week I was supposed Harrisburg. That is it. I was supposed to be in Pennsylvania all week. And I told my husband I wanted to go to Pittsburgh. I said, we got to go to Pittsburgh. And but unfortunately, it didn't work out. And we're only going to go for the weekend. There's McDonald's at that exit. There's a McDonald's at every exit. Well, maybe not everyone. There's a Burger King at Pine Grove. Oh, yeah. There's a McDonald's at the Pine Grove exit. We're actually like 2 exits north of Pine Grove is where Rosh Creek is. I can't remember the name of the town, but we stay in Pine Grove. Hi from Europe. Hello, Claudia. And Flippin' Frozen, thank you for stopping in. I don't think I said hi to you earlier. But I'm actually closing things down because it has now been an hour. And again, I just wanted to thank you guys. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. And I would appreciate any thumbs up you could give me, as well as hitting the bell if you want notification next week or in 2 weeks when I go live. If you want a notification, hit that bell and you will get a notification 30 minutes before I go live, so you can prepare yourself to come on and chat with us. And again, if anybody ever wants to come on and be on video with me, I put that offer out every week, but nobody ever wants to come on. It would just be nice to have somebody to talk to instead of just talking to my screen and a bunch of words. Either way, I appreciate you being here, and I really look forward to this every Monday. I enjoy it so much. So thank you so much. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys later. All right. Have a good week.